Welcome to this from the Freedom Wellbeing Institute to this meditation on caring. My name is Susan Stevenson, and I'd like to invite you to find a quiet place where you can sit or lie down and you won't be interrupted. Begin to notice yourself breathing in your regular rhythm. And I encourage you to lower your gaze or close your eyes. Closing your eyes will help you to focus on the messages that you receive during this meditation. Caring is displaying kindness and concern for yourself or somebody else. Caring for others might also be your focus. Looking after others who need help and allow you to be caring towards them. This act of being attentive to your own or other people's needs by showing compassion and thoughtfulness can give our lives purpose, challenge, but also reward. Caring involves us demonstrating through little micro acts that we are attending to ourselves or to others. Now begin to deepen your breath and move your hands to your stomach. As you breathe in through your nose, you'll begin to feel your stomach broaden and rise. As you breathe out through your mouth or nose, you will begin to feel your stomach sink back to its normal size. Continue to breathe in this way, in and expanding and lifting your stomach, and then out, feeling it sink and lower. There are 5 ways we can provide care to ourselves and others. These ways of giving involve us considering each of our senses: taste, sound, sight, smell, and touch. As you lie relaxing, begin to slow your breath a little, and I encourage you to focus, first of all, on yourself. What is something that you could taste or eat that would be caring to you and your body and your well-being? Consider also, are there sounds that you could hear that would be enjoyable and pleasurable to you? What are they? Now consider scents or aromas that you like to smell. Is there something that you could smell, perhaps a scented candle? Perhaps the smell of coffee, but is there something that you really enjoy smelling? Consider also a sight. In your mind's eye, picture a beautiful sight that you could see. It might be somewhere you went on holiday. It might be a special person. It might be an amazing artwork that you once enjoyed. Finally, let your hands move to the surface that is supporting you. Consider the texture and feel of that surface. Is it fluffy or smooth, ribbed or hard? Is it leather or sticky? Consider touches that are meaningful or pleasurable for you. In the next week, I would like to plan to give yourself each of those 5 sensory experiences we've just visited. Now I'd like to consider those senses again, but this time I'd like you to consider them in terms of someone that you care about or care for. Is there a taste or a flavour or some food that you could perhaps take to somebody else who would enjoy and appreciate that caring gesture? Next, I'd like you to consider a smell or aroma you could perhaps give or provide to someone else. Perhaps they'd like to sit around a fire and just smell the wood burning. Maybe this is a smell they have not smelt for a long time that would give them great pleasure and perhaps wonderful memories. Next, I want you to consider a sight that you could bring to them. Perhaps it's you arriving at their door, smiling warmly and asking them how they are. Or perhaps it's a park you could go to and walk through, or a river you could watch, or a beach. Consider what sight you could perhaps make available to that person you care about, something that would give them pleasure. Next, I'd like you to consider a touch sensation that you could give to another person. Perhaps it's simply holding their hand, perhaps it's rubbing their back or their feet, perhaps it's actually taking out fabric and making a garment together, or knotting a scarf, something that is soft and has a wonderful textural quality that they would enjoy. When you consider caring, this can be something that brings pleasure to the other person, but it can also be an action that gives you a feeling of satisfaction and value. Continue to breathe deeply and slowly. Consider for a moment, do you need some caring actions? Or is there someone else that you would like to perform caring actions for? Little micro presents that will bring them pleasure and assurance that they are cared for. I ask you now to sink back into the surface that you're resting on and allow all the tension to disappear. As you breathe out each time, sink a little deeper into the surface. Continue to breathe in deeply and breathe out slowly. If you would like to sleep, simply turn this meditation off. If you need to return to your day, begin to wriggle your fingers and wriggle your toes and roll your head from one side to the other. Then open your eyes, lift your head up and begin to sit up and then stand and return to your day. Thank you for joining me for this meditation on caring.